That's right, Bill and Candace. Governor Northam did say today that the 2020-2021 school year will start on time in a few months. And today, the state released their blueprint for how school districts can make that happen. Just like the statewide reopening process for COVID-19, the school reopening plan is broken into phases and will align with whatever phase their city or county is in. Phase 2, which most areas will be in as of Friday, allows for summer camps and summer school to begin, including some in-person instruction.
Preschool through third graders and English language learners. They can also provide in-person instruction for students with disabilities.
Well, Phase 3 will allow for in-person teaching for all students, but there will need to be physical distancing measures in place.
For example, schools may have to stagger schedules or adopt class schedules that blend in-person and remote learning.
But officials add there should be telework and remote learning options for staff and students who are high risk.
It's important to note that schools may be more limited in their in-person instructional offerings than the phase allows. So it allows flexibility for school divisions.
Officials say school districts will have to submit plans for Phase 2 and 3 to show how they'll comply with CDC and VDH guidelines, but do not need the state to approve it before beginning.
This approach to reopening our schools protects and prioritizes the health and social, emotional, and physical well-being of students and staff as public health conditions evolve.
Officials add each school will also have to submit a contingency plan for returning to remote-only learning should it be required. And officials also discussed their guidelines today for another subject they say they've gotten a lot of questions on, that being youth sports. The governor's chief of staff says that there are capacity requirements depending on whether the sport is indoor or outdoor. They are saying there can be no shared equipment such as batting helmets or baseball bats for baseball. And they say as well, any contact in the sport can only be incidental, not intentional. So, for example, they're saying with karate, classes can resume, but there cannot be any sparring. Working for you at the state capitol, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.